Racing up the floor, alley-oop to James. Dončić, step back three. It's good. 19 points for Dončić.
Look at this look. Look at this look. He finds Reaves.
Lob James from Dončić.
It's screen. Posey will defend. Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life. Reaves looks to attack. He gets hammered. Pounded. How did it go in and one for Austin Reaves?
Luka, Don, AR-15, and LeBron, the real big three. The rest of the Lakers struggling to hold it down right now. These three decided to take out their frustration in the ProAm 3v3 scene. The squad's not perfect. Perimeter defense and rebounding, we feel it sometimes, but the teamwork, the IQ, the spacing, LeBron and Luka able to pick for one another and for AR. Everyone can ISO and get a bucket. It's tough to match. In this video, I'm showing you the Luka Dončić build. The AR-15 and Bron builds are my boys. If y'all want to see those, you'll have to drop big 3 in the comment section. I can drop those builds for you. I'll have to talk to Nels and Ash and get them to hook it up. But let's get into it. We had a lot of fun doing this. Now, as far as the build, we get an 80 drive and layup with a high close shot, just enough to finish at the rim with a 50 drive and dunk and a 60 standing dunk. We do have high post control, high midi. I get a 93 ball, really solid pass accuracy with the 89. 92 ball handle, which is about as high as you really want to go on a 6'6". I unlock all the signatures. 75 speed with ball. Luka's not blindingly fast, but you know, we do get silver lightning launch. Interior defense is really inexpensive on a 6'6", and I wanted to have that gold off ball pest, mainly for guarding off ball and bumping, you know, those who might want to, you know, try to backdoor me off of a cut from the corner. Plus I get good contests inside, as you'll see in the video. 62 perimeter, I get the bronze immovable enforcer. 60 steal, bronze interceptor. 68 block gets the bronze high flying denier. I just had an extra attribute left over, so I went 69. I maxed out the rebounding with this height, weight, and wingspan with 75 O board, 80 D board, and it comes in super clutch. Luka's not blindingly fast, like I mentioned, so 75 speed, 75 agility to go with a 93 strength, which gives us legend strong handle and a 63 vert, just bare minimum for us to be able to unlock like some minimal badges. So Luka and AR take some time on the twos court while LeBron's spending $1 million on his body and doing some rehab and get ready for this 3v3 Pro-Am. The Lakers' name was taken, so we went with the Luka Lakers. Maybe you peeped the Luka the Don on the under the basket, and on the other end got King James and AR-15 on each side. But you see us here 0-0, our first opponent 0-4, so we get, you know, no disrespect to anybody we play against. Shout out to everybody we play against in the videos. Not to diss anyone, but obviously it's a little bit easier of a first game than you might expect. But you see us here, you know, just getting loose a little bit, taking the screen with AR and Luka, and I'm popping to get a little catch and shoot. This time we hold the screen. LeBron takes his time, waits for Luka to get position on the board. We get the offensive rebound, get the kick out, and LeBron knocks it down again. Again, you see us here collapsing the defense, kicking it out to AR in the corner. Luka getting a big board. We're up 20-10, and it's a snatch back and a green for game. So off to a good start. I'm gonna run through a few games, and then I'm gonna show you some comp against some meta lineups, and then I'm gonna show you a gameplay that's a series, really, because Pro-Am just, you know, random matchmaking. We end up going against these guys 3 times, and the series goes 2-1. We're undefeated before we run into these guys, and I'll show you that gameplay. But here we are running into another undefeated team. We're both 1-0 starting out. We get off to a hot start. We're up 8-5. You see LeBron grabbing the board off the AR miss. I dodge the defender with a hop jumper cancel. Back up on the offense. They're pressing me full court. I think it's Anthony Edwards, thinking he's got, you know, Jaden McDaniels on the court with him or something like that. That's not going to work. I hit AR for the full court right before Bron gets a nasty posterizer. And then you got AR slashing inside, drawing the defense, taking the contact. And we start off 2-0 beginning with Bron getting player of the game in that second game. So I'm just gonna again run through a few of these just to kind of show you the journey a little bit. Bron gets kicked in the next game, as you can see there. He's an AI player. I got to use what I can use. I hit the strong handle, hit the AI in the corner. We start off up 3-2. Luka showing what he can do on defense in LeBron's absence, getting the block, and we're off to a really bad start, down 10-3. But AR hits one in the corner, puts us back 6-10. I'm able to get a good defensive stop, pushing the ball handler out of bounds on the baseline. Again, we're going to hit this AI a lot. He's in the corner, and they're going to leave him open, and I'm going to lean on this gold dimer badge and my ability to rebound the ball. As LeBron gets a big block, we throw it down to AR. AR with a little flashy dunk. You know, it's 2K. But we're down 19-10. And you see we're in silky shooter takeover. They make a mistake on defense in their press. Maybe they're just kind of relaxing a little too much, but I take advantage of it. Luka runs down, hits the corner three, gets us back 13-19. I got to guard this rim run right here because, you know, a next bucket wins for them, and I'm able to get a steal with a body bump. LeBron throws a full court to AR, and it's 19-15. The 7'3" center tries to pull up on LeBron, and he's in takeover. So I don't know what he's thinking there. That was a terrible shot, but we're able to get back down court. I hit LeBron in the corner again. Austin Reaves calls for it. Bron gives it up. AR's trying to do his thing. He's getting bumped, and eventually finds Luka on the wing for a big three. We cut it 19-18, and it's intense at this point. Obviously, we're down 10-19 just a second ago, and we've gotten a few stops. So they need to do what they can do for a bucket. He goes in, tries to force it. Like AR is a little down there, but this is a 99 overall AR, and that's not going to work. AR grabs the rebound after the big stop, throws it down, and Luka knocks down the three ball. So we go up, 3-0 in the ProAm. Next team we get, God bless them, 0-1, 4 points in the first game. I kind of feel bad for these guys, but we got to take advantage of, we got to do our best against our competition. You see him closing out, collapsing the defense, leaving AR in the corner. AR misses the next one, but Bron gets the putback dunk. You see us getting the alley-oops in transition, and maybe that's why they only scored 4 points a game. They quit this time with just 3 as we go up 13-3 on the break there. We get another, 7-15 team. They're actually running a comp lineup, but no, they are 7-15. So we get off to kind of a bad start, though. It's 8-3. I hit LeBron in the corner with again, defense collapsing, kind of a common theme out here. They don't want to see me rim run with Luka for some reason, but I'm setting the screen, slipping for AR. The threes court is really about the three ball. It's defending the three-point line and knocking down your threes, as you see me knock down a three to win the game there with the LeBron steal off the inbound. But the next team we got 20-4, and they are also running a comp lineup, as you can see here. They're a little bit better of a team. We know we got to strap in for this one and take them a little more seriously. Otherwise, we could see our first loss. And they try to get a backdoor cut off the inbound. He hits me with the Kyle Lowry. I'm stuck on an island. Usually AR is doing all the running around, guarding the ball handler, but he gets a mid-range, which is all I could really ask for. I'm trying to defend the three-point line, like I mentioned in this situation. But LeBron setting the screen for Luka. Luka sees the corner man sleeping on AR. AR knocks down a big three. We go up 3-2, and you see LeBron getting another steal, doing whatever needs to be done for the team. And he's got to play big on defense. He's got to make big stops at the rim and really be a conductor and a glue guy to make this whole team work, which is really how it works in real life. As you see him brick a three from the corner, we could have really used that, but you're not going to make them all. It's 2K25, and the green windows, they vary from game to game, it seems. So he takes a pretty deep three, and somehow he gets a fast tempo, and we're able to get back on offense unscathed as LeBron spins to the basket, gets a big dunk, and we go up 5-2. You love to see LeBron putting in work and using that patented spin move to get a finish at the rim. AR's chasing the ball handler. He misses another one, and we're back out in transition. I get bumped, but LeBron's leading the break, able to finish at the rim, outrunning the 6'9" center on the other team. they're back in their offense. Again, he's Kyle Lowry or Rory sliding, however you want to say it. Hits the behind the back to Trae Young and misses another three. So he's just doinky. Maybe it's just this game. He's definitely they're definitely 20-4, right? So some games you're missing, like I mentioned, the green window is not always going to treat you the same from game to game. And we take a commanding 10-2 lead, but we know it's not over yet. We just came back down, 19-10 and won the game with an AI. So we want to continue taking it seriously and make sure that we're not giving up any three-point shots. And as I say that, we give up another three, but he misses it again. And we're back out in transition. Bron to Luka. Luka getting bumped at the three-point line, surveying the court. I try to get a little bit of a strong handle animation here and actually post up from the three-point line, and it won't let you do that apparently. But AR off-ball Dexes, gets open. The 6'9" grabs a big board. He's got that high pass accuracy, chunks it down court, and they finally strike a three ball from the corner. So 10-5. We're back on offense. I'm showing you all the gameplay and some of these more, meta lineups and stuff so you can see how we look against them with this lineup. But again, you see AR doing AR things, wiggling his way to the rim. Nothing too flashy, but he gets the points, and we take a 12-5 lead. LeBron gets the switch here. AR stuck with a 6'9" down there. You'd think that he's going to go into shot chunker mode, and he does exactly that. But team rebounding, AR gets the box out. I drop off the corner. LeBron drops off the shooter, and we're able to get a board. Luka misses the the fade from the corner, but we're still able to get back on defense, even though they get the offensive rebound. Again, as long as we're not giving up threes here, we're really in good shape. You see, LeBron switching out. He can pretty much, he's definitely our best defender, from an outside-inside standpoint, being able to kind of guard anywhere on the court. Then AR, and of course, Luka's a liability. But here we are, Luka coming up court, spotting AR in the corner. He gets pulled in for another mid-range, and we're just missing some open shots this game, but so are they. So maybe it's delayed or something. But we take a 15-5 lead. One of them doesn't get back and ends up quitting. As you see here, down 15-5. So they're kind of in give-up mode. AI player gives it to the pure inside 6'9". And, I expected them to kind of go into some maybe some L2 cheesing type of stuff here. But anyway, they're trying to do their best to get a bucket. At this point, we just want the game to be over. So, we're going to let them shoot, see if we get a rebound, get down court, get a quick transition bucket, and finish them off. But you see, Luka, again, can play with the ball, can play off ball, not only because he can sit corner and shoot, but I can also set screens with that 93 strength. We get gold brick wall. He's 230 pounds, so he's solid at the point guard position still. It's the maximum weight you can be on a point guard. But we go up 17-8. They're pretty much in no man's land at this point. The 6'9" is able to get another rebound, though. He's 99 offensive rebound, 99 defensive rebound, pure inside. So we've done a really good job rebounding up to this point. He throws it out to the AI, thinks the AI is going to shoot. His teammate calls for the ball, and he ends up getting a 3-second call. Fortunately, because again, we want to get this over with. But they're playing hard. Just like we did the other game when we were down, 10-19 with an AI, we didn't give up. And these guys are 20-4, so they have pride in their record and their ability to win games, and I'm sure they've won some close ones to be 20-4. Anyway, the lock is trying to do his best to, get an open shot here. The center sets him a screen. He runs off. AR is able to get a good contest. But again, the 6'9" dropping to get that board continues to get those second chance opportunities for the team. But up 19-8, we're not, it's just more of a matter of time at this point because we're taking them seriously still. So AI ends up hitting a corner three. I still get a weak contest on it, but it's a weak contest because I don't even have a bronze challenger badge on this. So, sometimes we get shots hit in our face on the Luka build, which happens in real life. But AR is able to end it with a midi, and we're still undefeated. So player of the game for Luka as we get ready to load into another match, and we get another drippy face scan meta lineup with a 5'9", 6'4" lock, another pure inside 6'9". You see AR stepping back off the bat, knocking down the mid-range from the snatch to get us an early lead. Last thing we want is to get behind early. It's a short game, so those beginning plays and being able to get points on the board right off that first possession are huge. Bron grabs the rebound. Every rebound we get against these meta teams is big because we don't have a real rebounder on the court. Everybody's got a little rebounding, even AR. He averages like 6 boards a game. So all 3 of us got rebounding on our builds, but nothing like 90 plus, right? So anyway, LeBron grabs another board. He's a little doinky to start the match on the 5'9". I see AR in the corner. That's 6'9", though. No attributes on shooting. He's got a little bit of everything. He's able to get a deflection. We end up getting a shot clock violation, and we get kind of boxed on that possession, and they get the ball back. Again, 5'9" is going to shoot in AR's face, right? And that's a tough shot to hit, and it's tough to see that go in when you play perfect defense. But the 5'9's going to guard Luka here. I want to make sure we hit a 3 every possession possible. So if I got the 5'9 on me, I might shoot over him, but I'm still going to be careful because he can still speed your shot up. Even if it's not a real contest, it'll still mess up your shot timing. And I'd really rather lean on my dimer badge if I can get an open man than just shooting contested over the 5'9 threes, right? I can always do that at the shot clock. That's a shot we can get at any time. So I'd rather hit AR in the corner there, and I can still get the offensive rebound because I got the 5'9 on me. But here they get switched around. AR's got the lock on him as he tries to drive in, and LeBron backdoors off the 5'9", but the lock's down there. The 6'9" comes in to help, gets a big block on LeBron, and he has to put up a quick shot. Unfortunately, we aren't able to convert on that possession. But AR with a real smart foul there puts us back in our half-court defense. As you see the 5'9", PG take another shot. They get a big board. Their lock misses, and LeBron out in transition almost gets a big contact dunk, but we at least draw the foul. Unlike real life, it seems like LeBron never gets a call. So here I am driving in on the 5'9". Luka kicks out to Bron at the top. Bron knocks down the 3. Ends up working out that we draw that foul and don't have to go to the free throw line in the 3v3 Pro-Am. Again, AR back on the 5'9". PG, he's taking that screen from that pure inside, trying to stay in front of him, and that's an open somehow. But, we're still up 8-6. He's back down court. Again, the 5'9" staying on Luka for some reason. So I'm going to continue to kind of take my time to make sure we get the best shot possible. I almost dragged the lock into a body bump animation, but as I kick out to AR, Luka can still come out with that gold brick wall, set a screen, give AR a space to operate. He steps back, knocks down the big 3. As you see us here back on defense, AR doing his thing, trying to shade the ball handler as best as possible. We force a mid-range. He shoots a very late, but again, pure inside rebounder. LeBron's not able to secure the board. Anytime you're dealing with these pure inside 6'9s, imagine LeBron going against, Ben Wallace or something like that. He's not going to dominate him physically, right? And definitely not on the glass. So another offensive rebound. We're fortunately able to get a miss. Bron's finally able to bring one down. He gets almost pickpocketed by the lock. They get their hands on a pass, and it's grimy right now. It's 10-6 though. They're playing really good defense. They're able to get a pluck on AR. Hits us with the okie doke pass fake, knocks down the tray, and it's 10-9. We still have the lead, but obviously, it's not a safe one. Only up 1, and they have some momentum right now. I try to hit the strong handle animation on the 6'9". He was out at the half court line. I don't get it. Kind of drain my stamina a little bit. Try to get back into some sort of comfortable spot at the 3-point line and get plucked for taking too much time with too much R-stick activity in the 5'9's face. They've got high steal on all those builds. I break his ankles, and I'm so used to just muscle memory going into the KD go-to shot. I was just going to blow by for a layup. I'm trying on different SIGs right now with Luka. Been playing a lot on bigger builds, and I got on Jalen Suggs. So you see me go to that Jalen Suggs animation, and as the lock comes out, kick it out and everything. But Luka's able to secure a board with LeBron getting the box out. AR in transition. We get an easy bucket, 12-11. And again, my job over here is just really trying to stay in this corner and not let him dex off ball, which obviously is happening as I speak. I'm doing my best to shade him. They get a switch here where I'm going to stay on the point guard for the best of my ability, but the lock's able to come off that off-ball screen. They call really, really smart timing on that. Get him open. He knocks down a strong contest, and they got the lead now, 14-12. So Bron, he's got 6'9" pure lock inside on him. I got the 5'9" on me. I break his ankles again, try to get to the 3-point line, and by the time I do, he's there jump contesting. I take him back down inside, and again, draw the defense in, able to kick out to LeBron, get a big three there. I could have taken the layup. I could have shot the mid-range, but we need threes. Like I said, on the threes court, it's all about the three ball, defending the three-point line and knocking down threes, as AR gets crabbed by the 5'9", but he misses. So AR back out, got the 5'9" on him. He's free to, it's his world, so he's free to do his thing there. LeBron pump fakes, drives off the, the jump contest, and gets us a quick dunk to put us up by 3 points. Here, AR gets thrown out of the play, trying to get a quick steal, and I'm stuck on the 5'9" player. They're going to definitely try to expose me in this matchup. LeBron switches or kind of hedges, and they're a little bit lost on defense because he ends up switching to the corner as AR drops and rotates. Some of our communication is not always perfect with our defensive rotations, but they get a 3-second call. Fortunately, they had a bad communication too. They thought, the 6'9" thought they were going to, definitely shoot that, and it didn't happen. So we're fortunate here. I used the Kobe Bryant escape moves to step back to the three-point line and give us a 20-14 lead. I'm not recommending using Kobe escape. I end up regretting that I have this on pretty soon, but just trying out different moves and trying to move with the 6'6" the best I can with this high 92 ball handle. I love that walk-back animation, but I actually like Luka's escape move better, and I'll end up equipping that at some point here, but right now I'm using the Kobe Bryant escape. AR gets a huge board as I get a little body bump on the 6'9". We almost get an alley-oop to end the game, but the lock snatches it, tries to hit with the fake pass again and pop, but he misses. Braun gets the board, running in transition. He's not fast enough to outrun this defense. Hits AR in transition. They get a reach-in foul. So 20-14, they're desperate now. They're going to probably, you can expect fouls in this situation, right? So anyway, I try to backdoor cut, shoot a quick fade, and I end up timing it terribly. We hit those. I got legend post-fade phenom with the 94 mid-range, but hey, they get out in transition, knock down a quick three, and it's 20-17. So if they get a stop here, we're not in good shape. You see AR getting through, collapsing the defense again, kicking it out to LeBron. LeBron swings it back to AR, and here we are missing a shot. And you worry about slingshot effect or boomerang effect kicking in at this point, especially when we have a little bit of a lead. But AR is able to steal the slip, and Braun blows the layup in transition, which happens in real life. I mean, you see him miss contested layups in transition. You don't make every single thing in 2K, nor do you make every single thing in real life. But here I am again, closing out on the lock. The lock hits the 5'9". The 6'9" inside thinks that the lock's going to shoot it because he's got Luka on him. And there's another miscue. They get a second offensive 3-second violation. So that's tough. They're probably a little mad right there. Get lost probably while talking and getting back on defense. And AR ends the game quickly as I spot him in the corner wide open. I'm able to get player of the game in that situation. So 10-0 start. We get a 2-2 team shooting 26% from three, so we get to relax a little bit after going up against a couple meta lineups. As you see right out the gate, I'm able to kick out to LeBron off of an offensive rebound, and we make light work of these guys and get an easy dub as we move through the Pro-Am. And now we run into a diamond level team with 148 wins, the Rolling 90s Hedge Boys, and we're 11-0. So they're on 3 ISO locks. All 3 play high-level defense and have ball handle and can pretty much score from all 3 levels. So, we got our hands full with this one. We try to get the switch defensively this time. Last game we failed to do that against that more like meta lineup. And, of course, I want to try to stay on the less offensive player. So, anyway, they get a quick drive to the bucket. Luka's able to come down and defend the rim with that 85 interior, that 69 block. We get some decent contests down there and some good animations sometimes. Anyway, obviously we want to try to get on the board first here. LeBron tries to take down this 6'7" two-way slashing point forward, which is like a pretty dope build name, if I might say. But I got two-way tenacity. I'm trying to take this lock off the dribble. I'm not able to get past him. I'm not able to get any space. I try to hit him with a strong handle, and he boxes me on that too. And then AR misses the 3. But here we are messing up on our assignments here, and I think we're taking this team for granted a little bit because we're undefeated right now, and Guys are having some mental lapses. I drop the ball off to LeBron. LeBron misses. I'm able to get the typical offensive rebound that I do get off those, and we're able to knock down the 3. So, not in bad shape. It's 3-3, but I'm trying to, make sure I'm guarding my man, and Austin Reaves is on the one he's supposed to be on, and we get lost in some of the switches. You see LeBron coming down, trying to protect the rim, leaving the corner open, and finding out the hard way that, these guys can shoot. And I dot the corner, or not the corner, but the wing. LeBron's wide open. At least I thought he would be. He ends up throwing it back, knocking it off a guy's head. Luka's not running down many guys in that situation. So we're down to 8-3. AR trying to take it in his own hands. I'm going to come up and try to set him a screen on each side. LeBron gets some contact. I jump out to the corner, but we're not able to stay open. They're staying, somewhat disciplined. They start to chase me, but get back to LeBron pretty quickly. Another offensive rebound for Luka. Kick it out to AR. LeBron's not able to make any contact on the screen, and we're down to 5 seconds. He's looking pretty boxed. I try to hit a fade here, but we get a very tight contest, and we're off to, like I said, a real bad start, and it's always tough to overcome in a game that's just at 21 points. LeBron gets switched onto the PG. AR gets backdoored, and LeBron's not able to recover quick enough to get a stop there, even though we get a moderate contest. So here I am, full court pressure. I am able to strong handle the one guarding me this time. I get collapsed on. I don't have a good lane to hit LeBron, so I had to have to pass up on the opportunity. They collapse again. LeBron doesn't take the 3 for some reason, but AR does, hits the snatch back, 10-6. So uphill battle at this point. We're having, again, miscommunication here. AR is trying to pick my man up and is able to get back on time to get on his. Bailout animation ends up going well for them, even though obviously he doesn't have the pass accuracy to throw that. I get blown by somehow. It's like he almost phased through me. I didn't touch him somehow, even though I was pressed up right against him, and they get an easy dunk. And then right after that, I get pulled back off the inbound, and he's able to get a steal somehow. And sometimes that happens. You get your player gets moved based on like the interceptor badge of the defensive player, and it's a frustrating experience because you're not touching your stick, and it's just the game kind of taking over how the animations work out. So they end up getting a bucket there. We're down 15-8. I'm trying to play the rim run because he has 93 strength. I know he has that strong handle. I do too, and I definitely know how to use it. I definitely can't defend it, though, with the 62 perimeter. So he takes a fade. I thought he was going to hit that, honestly, but he missed. AR trying to do his thing, wiggling into the lane. I take a hop jumper cancel. I should have taken the shot. I thought I was going to see him close out. Kick it out to AR. AR thinks he's open, but he isn't. So we're just having some struggles. And then I get stuck on the wrong player. He's too fast for me, end up backdooring me and getting an alley-oop. And, it's 17-8. So we got to pretty much play perfect, if not better than perfect, from here on out in order to win the game. LeBron almost has a dunk there, but they're able to recover defensively. They're not a big team. They've got, like, everyone, has high defense. They're big as 6'7", so they're moving really well, switching everything. LeBron ends up having to take a tough 3, but again, Luka with the board, real common theme here, and trying to size up the PG, but he's in that blur takeover right now. I'm not able to get any dribble animation, so I try to go the strong handle, but with the shot clock, violation impending, the defense fully collapsed, knows that I have to go up with a shot, is able to fully commit to a block, and it's just a struggle in this game right now, down 17-8. So they're taking the ball at the half court and getting into their offense, and it's kind of pick your poison. They all 3 can score, they can all ISO, and it's just about who wants the ball next. I try to hedge a little bit, try to get a jump contest. LeBron's able to help me off the drive, get a snatch block, which is pretty nasty, but right now it's 17-8. Don't have any time to celebrate. I'm able to get open because they blitz LeBron. He hits me in the corner. We go up 17-11, and we still got our work cut out for us. So I'm trying to play back a little bit here to not give up the rim run. And for some reason, when he snatches, even though I'm like 15 feet back from him, I get caught into some sort of freeze animation, like a ankle assassin type of, ankle breaker, and I'm not able to close out. So we end up getting another, open three, but we're just doinky this game and can't convert a lot of our shots. No offensive rebound, come back down, trying to make a contest, and he ends up hitting the mid-range, taking the mid-range and missing, fortunately. So 12-11, getting the ball to AR finding LeBron in the corner, and again we miss. Luka gets the board. LeBron's passing up on open shots. Everybody's confidence is kind of shaky right now, and AR coming across the lane gets plucked, and it's a held ball turnover. So we're back on defense, down 20-11. I'm trying to not get snatched again. He hits me with a strong handle, which I knew could be coming. I got attached to him though, so I couldn't get off, and we end up giving the bucket up. So I'm frustrated. I'm trying out this Kobe escape right now. It's kind of messing up on me because I want to do something I can't do, and I'm getting pressed. And so I go into my animation and switch out my Kobe Bryant escape move for Luka Dončić, and we get loaded right back into another match with them. So now I've got my escape on that I actually want, where I'm not experimenting with anything. I did leave Jalen Suggs on for the go-to shot, but anyway, I decided to stay with that, just try and use it the best way I can, as I wanted to still lab it up a bit, but I knew I needed Luka Dončić's escape move. So anyway, we go into some pick and roll. I said we were ISOing too much, and LeBron comes set me a pick. LeBron sets a pick. We're able to get a little pick and pop action, and LeBron knocks down the mid-range. So this game, I feel like we're a lot more locked in. Everybody's upset about the loss. We were undefeated. All the miscommunications on defense. I think everyone being locked in, we're able to really concentrate. So this is the second game of a 3-game series against these guys, and we take a quick 4-0 lead. And you see we're not confused about who to guard at this point. Last game there was a whole lot of that, which was frustrating to say the least, especially when you lose. But I'm trying to not get strong-handled and not give up the three with this guy. The only thing I can do is just try to kind of stay in front of him without giving him too much space and without crowding him too much as well. So shot clock winding down. I'm able to get a body bump to give LeBron the opportunity to get the block. I see AR down the court off the rebound, and 6-0. We get a real solid start and put a lot of pressure on these guys to start trying to make some plays and get threes, because they obviously like to rim run. So speaking of rim running, LeBron gets strong-handled. He's able to recover and get in front of him, but still gets punched on. It's just pretty nasty. But 6-2, we're in good shape. As long as we're giving up twos and not threes, we should be fine. I end up hitting the Tyrese Halliburton to the Kawhi Leonard and get a crab, but they collapse and try to pinch me. And I kick it out to LeBron, but he misses again. AR swings it out to Luka. Luka misses the contested three, and they're able to get an easy transition dunk. Now it's 6-4, and that lead starts to shrivel. But back on offense, again, LeBron setting the screen for me this time. I was trying to tell him to hold it. He slips. Almost get him open in the corner, but again, they're fast on defense, and they're able to recover. So again, another screen from LeBron. I'm trying to get him to catch a clip or something to get him bumped, and I'm not able to get much of one, but I am able to get LeBron open. And even though he misses, another rebound from me. I don't anticipate him running off like that. I try to go up with a close shot after I had already ran away and ended up blowing it, and then we give up an easy one again. So that 6-0 lead is completely evaporated. It's basically back 0-0. Obviously 6-6 with us tied. I come down, try to set a screen for AR. Luka can't grab the offensive rebound in this situation, and they're back out in transition. Fortunately, I think he tried a pump fake there. He gets it very early, but we get LeBron in transition. Thought he would get an open three there. I try to backdoor cut and then just spot up on the corner there as AR gets reached in on. It's a 6-6, 14 seconds on the shot clock. We cannot lose again to these guys, and after, again, they're on a 6-0 run after that 6-0 start. It's a little frustrating. Anyway, I fake going for the screen, able to collapse the defense again. They're obviously really trying to protect the rim. They saw us missing a whole bunch of shots last game, so they're making LeBron make shots, which I don't blame them for. That's probably a good decision. I get stuck on the guard, but I am in two-way tenacity, so I tell AR not to switch with me. So Luka's able to just kind of like hold it down with the two-way tenacity for, in spots and during possessions, since we got that huge attribute boost right now. But he's still able to take me off the dribble. They're obviously seeking a jump shot of some sort, or they're thinking we're collapsing. They miss. I grab a board, and Luka on the break, getting back into our ISO. LeBron comes up to that elbow, though, as I was about to spin off of my defender, so I kind of just give him the ball. I get an ankle breaker here, and you see me hit that Jalen Suggs again. I'm so used to having KD equipped. I'm thinking I'm going to do a speed boost to get to the bucket and end up kind of messing up the opportunity, but AR bails me out. Big fade from the corner, and we go back up 12-6. So 3 6-0 runs to start the game, 2 for us and 1 for them to get us to this point. As they try to throw a lob, LeBron gets a big bump. I throw it down to AR. AR puts us up 14-6 with the dunk in transition. And so Luka's in takeover with 0 points right now, mainly just grabbing boards and getting assists. And that's why we got to stay off of him on the perimeter, because we don't have enough perimeter defense to deal with that strong handle. So we get strong handled there. It's 14-8, but didn't anticipate the blitz coming back up the court. We're still able to pick the ball up, give it back to LeBron. LeBron tries to see if he can get a blow-by animation. He doesn't get one. I hit the hop jumper, get him to jump. He's able to recover, though, as he tries reaching. Off of that, I'm going to go for the crab. Tyrese Halliburton to the Kawhi Leonard behind the back. And we get a big three-pointer there with the defense being overzealous and getting that crab to go to pull us to that three-point line and knock it down. So, again, back in two-way tenacity, I can play a lot more aggressive defensively, bumping up against the ball handler. They try going for a screen here. PG's not really, it doesn't really look like he's very comfortable getting his own shot at the three-point line. They're more like take turns and ISO and try to get a rim run and throw a lob if you can't, beat your defender one-on-one. And so, we're able to get a stop there, get a shot clock violation, and we take the ball back, again, back in that 17-8 lead. LeBron setting Luka an off ball with AR dribbling. I don't know if they saw that, but that was a really well-timed foul if they did, because that was going to be a wide-open shot off the pass from AR and the screen off ball from LeBron. As you see, AR coming through traffic, handing the ball off to LeBron. LeBron's able to step in, get an open mid-range. He misses. They're back out in transition, but LeBron's able to run down their front man on the break and get a stop. They blow a mid-range. Their guard gets a rebound, kicks it back out to the 6'7", two-way point center, who we thought could shoot the whole time. But looking at that jump shot animation, we start realizing something. And we don't think that dude can shoot. If you're shooting with whatever that jump shot was, it probably means you really can't shoot. And so I go back to that Jalen Suggs. I get an ankle breaker, speed boosting off of it, and get a quick 19-8 lead off the layup. So we start realizing maybe this big can't shoot. He does have shooting in his pie chart, but that jump shot looks slow and bad. And we just saw him miss 2 of them in a row, and we decided that, for the rest of the game, we're just going to let him shoot. Up 19-10. We don't need too much of a game plan, but, we're still trying to close them out. We're upset that we actually obviously took that defeat from these guys, and we don't want to see them come back. We know how momentum works in this game. As AR misses an open 3, they're able to get potentially back out in transition on the break. And I get hit with a floater. Did not expect that, but anyway, LeBron inbound into AR. AR taking it back up. They reach in, as you would expect them to do, down 19-12. They're going to get kind of desperate. And I never really disrespect anybody for reaching. I mean, the reaching's in the game, and you get 5 fouls to use, so no reason to go down 19-12 and not use your fouls. So here, trying to take a screen from LeBron, getting into the paint, kicking it out. They're able to close out. LeBron gets down to the restricted area and is able to finish him off with a big standing dunk. Luka gets player of the game, kind of playing all the different roles, rebounding, assists, and points. And we get loaded in with these guys a third time. So this is the third game of a 3-game series. It's the last game I'm going to show you for the video. But obviously at this point, we finally get this tiebreaker, and we get it on our home floor, right? So they're probably wanting revenge on us. As you see, Luka coming down and getting a big block on the break, defending the rim, get another good contest on the center, who we don't believe can shoot anymore. They tried to hit me with a lob. Luka gets another stop. That's 3 back-to-back interior defensive plays from Luka Dončić with the 85 interior and the 69 block. So kind of see that on full display. They try posting Luka up. LeBron gets hit with a backdoor last second, gets hit with a pump fake, and they're able to get a little reverse close shot to go in, and it's 2-3. So at this point, we've kind of seen what both teams can do from both teams' perspective, right? They know what we can do. We know what they can do. We're not believing that the three can shoot anymore. We've seen that jump shot. Your pie chart's one thing, but seeing you shoot is another, right? So anyway, the center gets switched on to me. They go for a reach, thinking that AR is going to drive, but really I was setting a free throw line pick, and he was going to take a fade from the mid-range, so it's probably a good foul, actually, because that mid he was going to fall, and you see right there AR go right back to it, knocking down the mid-range, and Ash is a talented shot maker. You know, I trust him in the mid-range to hit those consistently, especially, you know, fading and all that. LeBron gets the rebound, kicks it out to Luka. I hop, jumper, cancel to the wing, and miss a wide open three, which really hurts with a Build who can't slash or play defense. You got to really make your shots. But LeBron staying down inside, able to get a block. They recover it, get the ball, knock down a mid-range, and it's 5-4. So you see him full court pressing, trying to, you know, do what the Minnesota Timberwolves are doing to Luka right now, and almost get a steal off of it. They're playing me real high. Able to almost get a blow by. I wanted to go to the snatch and knock down a three, but not able to see it. Take him down inside, use a strong handle, and get a standing dunk. We go up 7-4. And I'm in two-way tenacity this time, so if the ball comes my way, I can play a lot stronger defense with this two-way tenacity. AR ends up getting the ball lobbed on him over his head, though, and gets dunked on, and it's 7-6 with AR taking the ball up the court. And although that does look nasty, it is only a 2, and more than the 5's court or the 2's court, the 3's, you know, matter the most on the 3v3 court. As you see LeBron James, you know, knocking down the deep mid-range from the pass off the AR assist. They snatch, try to get the ball, they try to get the shot over AR, but he's able to get a really good contest and cause them to miss. I try to catch him sleeping in transition, but they end up getting a strong contest on Luka as I pull the snatchback 3. So we trade missed threes off snatchbacks both ways, and still 9-6. LeBron sagging off that center, letting him shoot. He throws up a very early from the mid-range, and that shot is just looking ugly. And so we really feel like we got a good game plan now for him, and going to continue to play low with LeBron, which gives us more of an ability to play higher and not worry about the lob so much. I hit the Devin Booker aggressive and missed the mid-range, which, you know, you usually don't see the Luka Build with 94 midi and a 93 ball missing so much, but the 1-4 start is real, and all we can try to do is get back on defense and, you know, make up for it in other ways. But AR, you know, getting ISO'd here, their point guard trying to rim run him. AR is able to get a good pluck animation. He gets the ball back, shoots a fade, gets tight coverage on that, and LeBron comes down court off the defensive rebound, outruns the whole team, and he gets a monster dunk in transition. We're up 11-6. And right now our confidence is high. I'm doinky this game. I'm missing. I'm 1 for 4, but, you know, we know that they have a player who really can't shoot at this point, and they're forcing it. LeBron's able to come down, play, you know, defense around the rim in a different way at this point. As I hit him in transition off the corner, he steps in with the jump contest and knocks down a mid-range. 13-6, and we're in a commanding lead as Ash reaches in with AR and gets a little reach-in foul there. But again, LeBron's able to play low on this. He tries to hit him with a self-lob. LeBron ends up tipping it, knocking it out of bounds. They recover it, and they got kind of a low shot clock to work with. I get strong-handled here, but again, LeBron is able to have my back by really just roaming around the paint. But again, we get backdoored there. AR gives up another alley-oop, and it's 13-8, but we still got this 5-point lead. So here you see us getting full court pressed. I just tell LeBron to hold the screen, and he's able to get a bump. I get the snatch back to the Devin Booker aggressive. That their center drops down, and I thought I had to open LeBron. Instead of him taking it, though, he sees that he's getting that jump contest almost every single time. He takes his time, gets to the bucket, gets a dunk. That's all we need right now. You know, threes are more important than twos on this court, but when you have a 2-possession lead, you just need buckets. You don't need to worry about three-point hunting, as they knock down a 3 there to, you know, cut the lead 15-11. But that's the right decision. Take the easy bucket if you know you can get it. But a dunk when you got 2-3 possession lead is, way safer than trying to take a three and, potentially missing it, even if you feel like you timed it right. So 15-11 AR in the ISO, hits the snatch back, doesn't take the shot, getting bumped on the baseline. LeBron cuts off the back door, almost gets a standing dunk to go, but he bricks it. They're back in transition. AR almost gets the steal. LeBron gets the block off of us. Their ball, 17 seconds on the shot clock. So 2-possession game here. Again, 3-point line is king in this situation, especially because we want to make sure that if they do score here, it's not going to put them in a position to take a lead next possession. So LeBron leaves open the center from that 15-foot range. He's consistently trying to scoot in to get comfortable with that mid-range shot, but he misses again. We're able to get in the transition, and I get fouled with Luka trying to go for a layup. I actually was trying to bail out and hit LeBron in the corner in that, but doesn't work out. They've played us 3 times. We haven't tried a backdoor cut once off of an inbound, and you see AR there taking advantage of it with the up-down, and we get an easy little backdoor that probably wouldn't have been there in game 1 and game 2, but because we don't backdoor hardly ever off those inbounds up top, it works really well. But anyway, 17-13, they get a bucket, and then they get a full court press steal, plucking off of Luka, and it's 16-17, and we're letting AR take the ball up court. So LeBron and Luka both setting double screens here, getting AR wide open for a 3 while he's in takeover. He misses, which is frustrating, and they're back in transition. Their guard taking his time, getting inside, kicking it out to the corner. AR's playing great defense. He's way too deep for all that. He's in flash takeover anyway, so we know what he's trying to do and just get to the rim. I'm able to help off that corner because I'm guarding the center, and we know that he can't shoot, but he's able to dance around, L-stick his way to a close shot, and they're now in the lead 18-17. So, they could end the game next possession potentially. We go to a double screen. Luka setting the screen for AR, tries to take the off ball from LeBron. I take the walk back off the Dylan Brooks hop jumper cancel and miss again. So shooting terribly this game. LeBron's able to get the board though, get it to AR. AR knocks down the 3. We go back up 20-18. And at this point, it's like, as long as we don't give up a 3, we know we can get a bucket in the game. And try to go home with the dub for this series. But they're still going to 3-point hunt there. He goes to the snatch, doesn't take it. We leave the drive wide open, knowing that all we really got to do is stop the 3-pointer. They're struggling to find a shot, and the center ends up, kind of taking up a lot of shot clock there to hit the guard. Guard takes a really tough shot with a run-out fade from the top while being contested. LeBron hits me off the rebound, outruns the defender in transition, and LeBron ends the game with a big dunk. If you enjoyed the video, you want to see more threes, Pro-Am, or see this team go into the rec with the 3 of us and play together, drop a like. Let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see. God bless you all. Jesus loves you.